Thursday night went off without a hitch. Saturday night, you get the Heisman Trophy Award show. It's an hour long. I get it. It's theater. It's TV. You've got to ask questions. You've got to fill this up. So you've got Aiden Hutchinson there from Michigan. You've got Kenny Pickett of Pittsburgh. You've got Bryce Young, who was the presumptive winner. It was more of a coronation than probably a ceremony. And then you've got CJ Stroud of Ohio State. And so, listen, it's a night to celebrate those guys. You bring in all of the pageantry, the former Heisman Trophy winners. That's why I kind of like watching it. You watch them go up there. It's a little nostalgia. Some of the guys are limping a little bit. The players get dressed up and they're nervous. They're trying to do their best to talk. Everybody, you got Tim Tebow up there. You got RG3. You got Desmond Howard, Herbie. All these guys are trying to talk through it and just have a little dialogue and burn through an hour so we could say, hey, Bryce Young, you won this thing by one of the largest margins in history. Congratulations. Here's your trophy. Now go try to win a national championship. They're talking to Aiden Hutchinson and Desmond Howard, Michigan alum. They ask, when the question is asked, Aiden Hutchinson, coming back. It's like we want to complete the mission, beat Ohio State, win a Big Ten championship, all that. And hey, everybody kind of laughs. I got no problem with that. If he was coming back for any other reason, I would have been disappointed. He came back and he succeeded and got those two things done. And he played really, really well in the big game. So you know what? Congratulations to you. And Tim Tebow throws out the quip, hey, it's a good thing Kenny Pickett's in between you, with CJ Stroud being a spot away from him and Aiden Hutchinson. They kind of laugh and everybody does. And that's the type of stuff, the fun little verbal jabbing that I love for rivalries. And I don't mind seeing at the award show. It humanizes it. It gives you a little more, another element. But then Dez jumps in. And this isn't me being salty Buckeye guy. I wouldn't want to see this for anybody because it made everybody feel awkward. And he has a quick follow-up on that saying, hopefully Kenny does a better job than that, the Ohio State offensive lineman. Alluding to the fact that, Aiden Hutchinson had a heck of a day against Ohio State. 14, 15, 16 pressures, 3 sacks, was phenomenal on that day. But really at that point, no one laughed. Tebow had to kind of jump in there and like, throwing a guy under a bus, whatever. Aiden Hutchinson looked uncomfortable. Like, to me, it's amazing that Ohio State has won every game but 3 in the last decade since the turn of the century. 2001, every game but 3, has won 8 straight. And then Dez is going to get gassed up and get big and chesty because he's a dude from the 90s and throw that out there and make everyone uncomfortable at that point. It's not me being sensitive with this. I don't know Ohio State fans, probably get a little irked at it. I think it's more about the fact that it's supposed to be a ceremony celebrating everybody as opposed to ultimately what we saw on that day. That was just a little bit disappointing to me. And I didn't think it necessarily had to go that way. So Des, he can do what he likes. He's up there. He's got the mic. He's won a Heisman Trophy. He's a great player. I just thought that was a little bit in poor taste.